Alright, so the plant family that we're going to talk about today is the Apiaceae, otherwise known as the carrot family. It's the parsley family. Another name for this family is the Umbelliferae, something like that. But most people call it the Apiaceae. So the namesake of it is apium, which is your celery. So it's where our cultivated celery comes from, is that genus Apium, and that's where Apiaceae again comes in. A couple of the key characteristics. So if you're looking at a plant and you want to know what that it's in the Apiaceae family, some of the things we're looking at is we're going to look at flowers in an inflorescence type of an umbel. So an umbel is an inflorescence type where all of the flower stalks come to a central point, kind of like an umbrella. Oftentimes it's a compound umbel as well, and this compound umbel is also called, these little compound umbels are called umbellets. So the little umbels on a big umbel, kind of like in this picture here that we're looking at here of this angelica. So each of the flowers, so in the Apiaceae, usually the flowers are going to be white, yellow, maybe pinkish. Flowers are usually bisexual or staminate. So the flowers, the five-parted flowers are usually bisexual or staminate. So the styles are kind of swollen at the base, and they oftentimes secrete this this nectar, and those are called stylopodiums. It's called a stylopodium, which is kind of distinctive on Apiaceae. Their leaves are usually compound. So the leaves are usually compound, and the leaves sheathe around the stem. They lack stipules, so you're not going to have those leaf-like appendages coming where that petiole or the leaf stalk attaches to the stem. So it doesn't have the stipule, so it's astipular. So again, you have this leaf. Alright, so here I grabbed a Cryptania canadensis, your honewort, it's commonly called. And you can see here that this leaf, this is one leaf, this is trifoliate, so 3 leaflets, and then it sheathes down around the stem, and that's going to be what you see in the Apiaceae. And now the fruit. So the fruit is a schizocarp. So a schizocarp is a dried fruit that splits into 2 halves, that splits into 2 portions. Each one of the portions is called a mericarp, and it has 1 seed in each mericarp. So each mericarp is going to have 5 ribs. So these 5 ribs on each mericarp, they can be really thick and corky, they can be really filiform, they can be broadly winged, all different cool shapes and sizes. Sometimes you get these little lighter ribs in between the 5 main longitudinal ribs as well. So those fruits, that's indicative of the Apiaceae as well, the schizocarps. Leaves within this family are usually almost always alternately arranged. Usually dissected, sometimes they look ferny, they look like fern leaves, sometimes they look like just... So the Apiaceae, so you're going to get the plant forms are usually going to be annual, perennial, biennial forms. Not so much woody. There's maybe some exceptions, but usually there's not a lot of woody Apiaceae. So you get a forb, herbaceous forb. You have alternately arranged compound leaves that sheathe around the stem. You have the inflorescence in an umbel. You have schizocarps as the fruit. You're in the Apiaceae. You're good to go. This is an important family to know, because you have things like your marsh hemlock, Cicuta maculata, which is very deadly. You have your wonderful edible plants like deal weeds, like celery, and so forth. So this is one plant family that you should be recognized. These traits should help you get there.